As both teams make changes, Dylan Strome with the lead pass. Connor McMichael, backhand shot turned aside by Freddie Anderson. Into the Washington zone, it's Svechnikov around Dubois. Misses the net with that attempt. Out to Jacob Slavin, scored the overtime winner in game one. Now Sebastian Aho to the point. Long shot by Brent Burns, deflects wide. McMichael along the wall. Around Slavin. Outlet pass. Here's Protas off the post. And then a shot from long range is handled by Anderson.
And then the chance for Protas.
Yeah, Protas, another long pass. Started with one play from the defensive zone.
Puck sent ahead by Duhaime. Here is Beauvillier with a shot knocked down, covered by Anderson.
A little fortunate with the post on Protas, but a fast start once again for the Capitals here in game 4.
Here's Van Riemsdyk. Shot stopped by Anderson, loose in front. Now Aho for Carolina. Svechnikov carries across. The return for Aho. Spins. Back to Seth Jarvis, a shot, and the save made by Thompson. 6 minutes in, first period. Shots are 4-3 Washington. Duhaime settles the puck down. Back out to the point, off the glove of Anderson from Sandin. Blake in the corner, held up by Dowd. Sandin knocked down by Robinson. Puck set in front. An opportunity for Kotkaniemi.
Great job by Jackson Blake. They've got to get bodies there at the same time. This is the opportunity for Blake.
Now Carrier with Stahl and Martinook for Carolina. Puck in front. Stahl whacking at it. Thompson covers.
It's gotten better for Washington, but a couple of dangerous chances here, Jody, in the last little bit for Carolina.
And you know that
Robinson for Kotkaniemi. Back out for Gostisbehere, who has a point in each of the last 2 games. Maintains control along the line. Gostisbehere now shoots. Score! 1-0 Carolina. Shane Gostisbehere.
The patience, he hangs on to it. Let's see if this puck does stay in. Oh yeah, it does. Great stuff. As Gostisbehere uses all the blue line to escape Duhaime and then puts it towards the net with traffic in front. And Thompson doesn't do a good job of fighting through that traffic. He just eventually goes down. You can see he almost anticipates the puck going to his blocker side. And
Wilson back across. Now Strome. Pass picked off. Here comes Aho with Robinson. Aho across. Robinson stopped by Thompson. A big save. Call for the double minor. Got the stick up on Chychrun. Hurricanes kill it off. Puck taken away from McMichael. And now it's Jarvis. Hurricanes enter the Capital zone. Off the pipe, and they score! Jarvis knocks home the rebound. Following the first attempt by Aho, the Hurricanes now lead 2-0.
here for Carolina as Washington was one shot away from tying it up. They haven't found their game to start this second, and this is a shot that fools Thompson, and then he can't recover. You see Carolina, they're winning every race, every battle. It's inside presence by Jarvis, and he cleans that up.
Well, if they had adversity after the first period, they got it now. This is one that Thompson, he fights off.
One sent along by Wilson for Ovechkin. Cross ice and a stop on Strome made by Anderson.
Opportunity off the rush. Wilson strong on the puck, does a good job of possessing it with Slavin all over him. Ovechkin gets it to Strome, but you can see Strome, Jody, he has to settle it down first and then shoot it, and that allowed Anderson to get across.
Yeah, exactly. He's in that position. He wants to one-time it, but there as he collects.
Taking an unnecessary penalty, but you can just see Ovechkin trying to find some way to get re-engaged in this one.
Saved by Thompson. Stopping Aho. Wilson and Blake in a collision. Here comes Duhaime for the Caps. In with a shot, and that's turned aside by Anderson.
Would be playing for a potential pass, but you just can see the trust that is here between defensemen. in Game 3. Roslovic scored on a stoppable shot, but they're okay giving up those shots from the flank.
Hurricanes back into the Washington zone on the power play, saved by Thompson. Now Aho once again. Goes to spare straight away, watched by Wilson. Down to 45 seconds. Aho with a blast. Thompson the stop. Carolina Hurricanes with a 2-0 lead on goals from Gostisbehere and Jarvis. Out shooting Washington 29-15. Roy keeps it alive for the Caps. Here's Roy with Mangiapane. Back out. Score! Chychrun. And the Capitals cut the Hurricanes lead in half.
It's a dump puck. Here he wins the puck from Gostisbehere, but then eventually Roy keeps the play into the blue line. You talked about that, Jody. Like we've seen oftentimes in this game and in this series, the Capitals D pulling out in those situations and allows Carolina the exit. Roy hangs in there, keeps the play alive, and then a beautiful pass to the weak side.
And that might be the risk they have to take. You know, the D have to be involved, but you have to stand in. That's a small play.
Under 13 minutes remaining in regulation. Hurricanes lead the series and the game 2-1. Jarvis, beautiful pass, supposed to come off the pipe. And now it's carried out by Eller. Into the left of Freddie Anderson. Walker back to play it. Sandwiched by a couple of Caps. Now the lead pass for Hall. Moving in on Thompson. He scores!
Aggressive forecheck for Washington. Carlson hangs in. Hall took off. And a heads-up play to find Hall, and a near miss for Svechnikov in the shift prior where he puts it off the pipe, and this one underneath the blocker above the pad. Draw something up, but they get to work.
Here's Chychrun setting up Ovechkin with a drive. Puck comes around to Strome. Two-man advantage for Washington. Chychrun down low, Strome pulls it back out. Now to Ovechkin with a shot. Score! The Capitals convert during the 5-on-3. It's a one-goal game, and the power play will continue.
On the power play in this series, 5-on-3 gives time and space. Starts with the face-off win and possessing it. And Ovechkin with the perfect shot. We've seen this a million times in his career. And there's some life for the Caps.
Yeah, big goal for Ovechkin.
Still trailed by a goal. Hurricanes nearly had a 2-on-1. Now they have numbers. Here's Carrier with a shot. He scores! It's Walker who gives Carolina a 4-2 advantage with 3:15 remaining. With Carolina goal, his first career goal in the postseason.
Sandin tries to hang in there and keep the play alive. He didn't have any support from the high forward. Dubois was caught.
Look at this. Sandin's stick gets stuck right there.
Oh, wow.
So now he's trying to win the battle, and there's Taylor Hall, and as he's still fishing with that stick on the left, Walker, he's had a really good couple of games here. Good patience, and they restore that 2-goal lead.
Well, that explains why he tried to hang in there. What a tough break.
Picked up behind the net. Oh, big hit by Wolof. Stahl comes away with the puck. The net is empty. Here comes Svechnikov. He scores! Into the empty net. 5-2, Carolina.
As a unit, they're underneath pucks. They understand situations. It's a smart play there by Stahl just to get that puck moving forward, and as Chychrun leans in to play the puck. They play it all season long. They know what they are, and here they've got Game 4 wrapped up.
The fans celebrate, as do the Hurricanes. A 5-2 victory over Ovechkin and the Caps in Game 4.